there is some questioning within Biden world on the motives. Like, do they like the life? I think is sort of key to your question. Like, are they basically, convincing themselves they're the only ones that can beat Trump?
Right. You can't seriously make the case that Joe Biden staying in office is a public service. Clearly, it's a selfish, destructive act. It greatly endangers the best interests of the United States of America.
Because they like the life. And I haven't talked to them. I don't know the answer, but there are definitely some people within the Biden orbit that, especially after that Vogue cover and the Annie Leibovitz photo shoot, and just in general, sort of like, her being so gung ho on the reelection, that have wondered that. On the other question, I mean, there is a compelling case to be made, believe it or not. Like, I have not heard a compelling case that Joe Biden would be mentally fit to serve as president in 2028, which is what he's trying to do. I have heard a compelling case that Joe Biden can still actually win this election, because there are tens of millions of people in this country that would vote for Joe Biden at 110 years old over Donald Trump. That is sort of
Right. I would vote for a Republican at 110 years of age over a Democrat.
the nature of the Trump polarization effect. And so you could see how they would still convince themselves that they can still win this race. He's beat him before. And, Kamala Harris isn't as popular. But, this whole, I actually think that, like, some of the Kamala Harris discourse has actually been a little unfair to her, or at least like a little bit too not critical of Biden, because the Biden folks are like, well, she can't win. And it's like, you picked her. I mean, like, if that was your choice. So I don't think. Anyway, that's a very long word vomit answer.
Well, let's talk about Kamala. Actually, it's a perfect transition. Let's say he were to drop out of the race, could do it, by the way, could hand her the presidency now also. But let's decide let's not go there. Let's just decide he decides to drop out of the race. Would Kamala be the nominee in that case? What are you hearing from your sources? Where does she fit into all of this? And what does she want?